Hello, WordNerds! Welcome to our write-in. We are all here for once, which is very exciting. All here at one time. So let us go down the line. And is anybody working on anything particular today? I have Desiree as my far left.
I'm working on a novel for Camp Nano that I haven't started. I know it's like day 9. Still have 0 words, but that's what today's for, right?
Exactly. And then I have Erin.
I'm working on the same thing as last time. It's like a mashup of City of Bones meets Dexter, about a group of murderous magical assassins. And I did drop my word count down from 50 to 30 because I think that's more realistic for me this month.
And I have Emma.
I am working on revisions of my ghost story. So today I'm going to be working on the outline for my second draft. So.
Cool. And Kelly.
I have no idea. We'll kind of see when I jump in.
And Kyra.
I am working on revisions for my YA Stranger Than Fiction sort of book. Apparently, I've done this book for Nano like twice in the past, so this time is like supposed to be the time that actually finishes it.
Third time's charm.
Yes.
And Megan.
I am working on drafting a new first draft. It's got like fun, creepy magic, so I'm excited about it. And then if I hit 1,000 words on that, then I get to go work on revisions for the project I actually want to be working on.
Good. All right, I am working on a fight scene in my current manuscript, so we'll see how well that goes. Yeah, I'm not doing an official Camp Nano, but good luck to all of you people that are in the comments or here right now. It is 4:39. Shall we do it in 1 minute or 5 minutes?
Let's do it in 5.
5 minutes. All right.
We've got a lot of people in the
comments.
Yeah. Welcome to everyone in the comments.
There's quite a few of you.
Yes. If you've never tuned into one of these before, the way word sprints work is we set a time to start. So in this case, the 5 minutes from now. And then we all write for 20 minutes. And then after 20 minutes, we check in, share our word counts, encourage each other. If you have any writing related questions, you can ask them in the discussion section and we answer them in between the sprints. And there's prompts, but you don't have to use them, but you can if it helps you. We've got lots of people sharing what they're working on. Let us know if you haven't already what you're working on over in the discussion section. Double checking. Drew said, "You guys coming online scares me so much." Like comes out of nowhere.
Us too. It scares us a little bit too.
It scares us every time. You're not the only one, Audrey.
Yeah.
We're always in the middle of like.
We're like, ah.
Yeah, we're always in the middle of like.
Because sometimes it takes longer than others. Like sometimes it'll take 20 seconds to go live, and we're all just like, "Is it time yet?"
It's unpredictable. Same with logging off when you hit the like end button, and then sometimes it takes longer, so you're like caught in this weird limbo where you're like bye forever, saying goodbye.
Yeah.
Like last week, Erin accidentally exited out of the chat instead of
it kicked me out.
It's so scary.
And then everyone's like, "Where did you go?" I was panicking because I didn't know if you guys were still live, and I was like, "No, they're gonna think I've abandoned them and left them live forever. You can never log off."
It's like a horror movie.
A really underwhelming, not very scary horror movie, but yeah,
That would be pretty scary for me, I think.
For the especially neurotic among us, yes.
Yes, it's like a horror movie for people with anxiety.
Yeah.
It's like the Hotel California of video chats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen those. I don't know what that is. Oh.
Welcome to the Hotel California.
Oh, we're being
I knew
serenaded.
it was a song. I was just confused by the video chat thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
was
say
like,
like
video
I'm
chat.
confused how this has anything to do
That's
with
like the
video
whole
chat.
point of the song is
It's
like,
like you can
Oh.
never leave.
Oh,
leave the
okay.
hotel.
Oh, I get what you mean. It's a Hotel California. I thought you meant like it's like the Hotel California video chats, and I was like, what video
I know.
chat?
I was like, I thought I was missing
Now
something.
I understand. I was like, I knew the pieces, but I didn't understand how they went together.
This is why we
By
communicate
making up.
through writing
I got you.
instead of speaking.
This is why Megan and I are writing a
Song
book together.
mentioning video chats. I'm so confused.
This is when I usually just go, yeah, those totally cool.
Yeah.
Oh my. Stop that, you too.
We have to do it anytime we're on the same page for something. It's just like a requirement. Otherwise, the book will never sell.
It's in our bylaws
Yeah.
that we wrote.
You have bylaws? No wonder you're spending so much time on this book.
Actually, right now we're supposed to be taking a break, and it's not going super well.
Yeah, I quit the break. I gave up.
It's not how breaks
Yeah,
work.
Megan's straight up working on it, and like I'm trying to pretend like she's not.
Yeah. Here's
So
my
I can focus on other
rationalization.
stuff.
Are you guys ready for this rationalization? It's solid. I've thought about it for a while. It's that this round, I have to change a lot for my character because we added this huge new thing. And so I've rationalized in my head that while I have so much to change, it just makes sense I need to have that done before Kyra's ready to work on it again.
If that's what helps you rationalize.
It helps me sleep at night. Oh.
At least now she's like working on it kind of behind the scenes. 'Cause before I like, she was like leaving notes on our document, and I was getting like all these like notifications and everything, and then I was thinking about it. I was trying to be good and not ruin
And now
the
she's
break.
just working on it behind your back. Is that
Ah.
She told me she was, so I don't know how behind my back it is, but
it? Writer. Ninja writer. Ooh, I like that.
Ooh, Ninja Writer.
Instead of
It's like, surprise, I wrote a book. Wham!
Ooh, I like it.
we have ninja writers.
Yeah.
Now I'm picturing them like taking people out with manuscripts,
Yes.
throwing stars.
All right, it is the 45.
Oh,
So we're
snap.
going to do a 20-minute chat until 5 after the hour, which for some people is different because we're in different time zones. So the dialogue prompt that I have for everybody is, you don't want to go that way, sir. Travelers have been known to disappear off of that path.
Ooh.
You don't have to use it, but if you want to use it, you can. So I'm going to start the timer now.
Excellent.
time. All right. How did everybody's first sprint go?
Yeah, it always takes me a while to get into it.
Yeah.
Same.
Anyone volunteering word counts? Everyone's very quiet.
All right, I shall go first. I got 343 words, so now people can feel good or bad about themselves.
I got 400 this time.
Nice.
I got 227, but I don't have an outline, so
Okay.
Fair
made
enough.
everything up out of the top of my head. So
Well,
I
actually,
spent half of the time trying to get Spotify to work on my computer and half the time trying to figure out my outline. So, you know.
I actually just discarded the thing I was going to work on, and I just started writing this other idea that I've had for a little bit. And I was like, you know what? Let's just write that because I'm kind of excited about that still. So we're gonna see if that eventually turns into anything, or if I'm just free writing today. We'll see.
I got 614,
Nice.
Megan
Nice.
showing
which is like
us
crazy high for me for a sprint.
up. Wait till what did Kyra get?
Yeah, Kara's like 3,000, and we're all like,
I just read a whole book.
Yeah.
I got 300 new words and then like a lot of copying and pasting from other drafts. So revisions are hard to like word count.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Fair
I used the
enough.
prompt. That was interesting.
Ooh,
Yeah, what it
nice.
turned into.
Ooh.
There is an old man, and he turned into a young man because he has magic.
Ooh.
Magic!
Ooh.
He's the bad guy, and I didn't know how I was going to introduce magic into the story, and that helped. So
Oh, good.
Yay!
Nice.
Alright. I'm kind of using that inspiration a little bit because the free writing idea I had kind of has to do with like fairies in a dark forest. So I'm using the whole like don't go down that path, and I have a special tree that you shouldn't go to,
Ooh.
and the main character's on her way to that tree.
Ooh.
She's also like 12 at this point in the book, so
The best thing is that could be like a metaphorical path you shouldn't go down, or a real path you shouldn't go down.
yeah.
Haha. We got people sharing their word counts in the discussion section. Susan is editing, so no word counts. Drew said, I was thinking about what to write. I didn't write. Sigh. Lee got 5 pages of their comic outlined. Christina L got 653. The Luke Skywalker 2 got stuck for 3 or so minutes, 3/4 of the way through. With that in mind, I'm surprised I got 428.
Nice.
Megan H got about 200 added while editing across a few different scenes. Shannon got 644. Marge got 505. Jacqueline got 260. Diane got 354. And Christina said, I think I'm going to reward myself with some ice cream. That's a solid life choice
Ooh.
right there.
Good idea, right
Solid
there.
life choice.
I wish I had ice cream.
I was gonna say
Right?
I don't have any in my house, so
You
that's
guys are
a
missing
bummer.
out.
They fall
I had some, but I ate it yesterday. So.
word count.
Ooh,
right?
problems.
I would read that downer and be like, I can't have ice cream. I'm a lactose intolerant.
You can have coconut ice cream
I
or
can't
rice.
have coconut milk ice cream.
Coconut ice cream.
Coconut milk ice cream is so good.
It's so
Ben
good.
and Jerry's makes
I eat it
non-dairy ice
sometimes.
cream now, and it's really
Yeah, and it just came to Canada. I'm so excited.
good.
It's probably good.
Yes.
See, I eat coconut ice cream sometimes anyways, even though I'm not lactose intolerant, just because it's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so much more expensive than regular ice cream.
That's
which is
right.
Does it taste
Make
like
your own.
true.
Yeah, it's expensive to have any kind of food allergies, which sucks.
Yeah, really. Yeah, sometimes it depends. I think, Kyra, sometimes it depends because sometimes you can tell that it's coconut and sometimes you can't. So it just depends what brand you get.
Yeah, what flavors are it? And Ben and Jerry's is actually almond milk ice cream.
Ooh,
Oh, I wonder how that is.
I like almond milk a lot more than I like coconut milk. So
Yeah.
Really, I'm the
Ooh.
opposite. I can't
Oh,
drink
really?
milk because it makes my stomach very upset. So I switch to mainly coconut or like rice if it's in a smoothie or something. But in my tea, it's got to be soy or coconut.
Yeah, I like coconut better, but my husband's the one who can't have dairy, and he likes almond better. So.
Oh,
Almond.
interesting.
almond all the way.
All you
Hey.
almond lovers.
I'm sorry, Aaron. You've been outvoted.
Ew.
Now you have to leave the
Guys.
chat.
Kick her out of the chat, the almond lover.
The only
Just
problem with
kidding.
not being able to drink milk is I have to wake up super early to milk all those almonds.
Yeah.
Oh.
I stole that from my friend's Twitter, pinned Twitter tweet.
Yeah.
Came up with that, I didn't.
I thought you're
also-
getting credit. That's fine.
Yes.
I laughed at that harder than was probably warranted.
Yes.
It's like that stupid joke, and I say it all the time, and then I'm the only one that laughs at myself. That's like, I tried to do Coke, but the ice cubes get stuck up my nose, and like nobody else thinks that's funny, and I think it's so funny. Yeah, Desiree gets it.
That is exactly Desiree's kind of humor. So.
Oh, that is really funny. I'm about to cry.
I like laughed myself sick when I heard it, and everyone else around me was like, "Okay, totally not funny."
I'm literally gonna tell at least 45 people that joke tomorrow.
Yay! I'm happy now.
That is definitely my type of humor.
Excellent.
Uh,
Are we doing our next sprint at the 15 or at the 20?
15.
Let's do it at the 15.
15. Get right
Ready.
back into it.
Right.
How's everyone doing? Oh, what? Sorry.
I was saying we should do it at the 15th so everyone can get to their ice cream sooner.
Right.
Except I don't have any ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Me either.
It's really
Mm.
sad.
You guys are not living life the right way.
Well, the problem is, unless I buy like one of those little tiny things of ice cream, I will eat all of it.
Mm.
So I
I
can't
don't like ice
keep it
cream
in my
that
house.
much.
What?
I
What's the
only
matter
like
with
it a
you?
little, like every now and then.
Oh.
The cold, I don't like it on my teeth. If I eat like too much of it, it just
Oh.
hurts my teeth.
Yeah. I had one of the like Ben and Jerry's pints, and I ate it over like 3 different nights.
Mm.
I can do the whole.
Mm.
Oh my God! It's not even 3 different nights. It'll be like a day,
It'll-
one night.
Like 3 different hours.
Yeah.
And by different, I mean like in a row.
Most likely the same hour.
Yeah. Like a continual, yeah, it's just next. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll just never stop eating until it's empty.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then I'll be like, I regret that so much. I feel sick.
Right?
Yeah.
But like,
that's an
then I do
issue.
it again. So like, how I
Yes.
learned my lesson, I don't know.
I feel like it's because I didn't have like solid desserts as a child. Like it was like a very rare thing that we got ice cream. And so my adult brain is like, I can eat as much as I want now. And then I'll eat the whole thing. And it's like, now I'm sick. This has not worked out the way I planned.
Or when you get it, you feel like you have to eat it all then because it's going to be taken away from you.
Exactly. It'll help.
Let's shove all of it into my mouth before someone tells me that I can't have any more.
Right. Exactly.
Ice cream deprived childhood. It's a terribly sad thing.
What's our prompt for this sprint?
I came up with one that is actually kind of ties into the first one. Did not plan it that way, but it does tie in.
Awesome. I'm ready.
So everyone's writing prompt for this next sprint is: you are on a hike alone in the woods, and you come upon a clearing where a man in a cumulate tuxedo is standing alone.
What? I love it.
GTFO. Get out of it.
I love it so much.
You gotta approach the situation.
I hope that in 3
Backwards
years there's
slowly.
just like a bunch of books published by people who watch the WordNerds that are just full of a bunch of our prompts.
Men in tuxedos and
Why are
stuff.
there so many books that involve like broken coffee makers?
Yeah. Right.
It's like
All
this
right,
weird
that's-
fad in YA.
Yeah. All right, it's 15.
amazing.
We start the timer now.
Check in at the 35.
Oh yeah. All right, and time, everyone. Yes, we heard this time that all of you liked when we kept our microphones on so you could hear us typing and breathing and drinking tea and all that stuff. So we all left them on for you this time. So hopefully you like it.
I even did a little heavy breathing in case that's what you
Oh yeah.
liked
This is just going to
about
turn
us.
into an
Yeah.
ASMR
Oh, this is getting
podcast.
really
Sipping my tea loudly, smacking my lips. No? Okay. Just typing.
So how'd y'all do?
About the same. A little better. 100 more words than last time.
Nice.
500 this time. No, wait, 600 because last time I did pretty crappy. Yeah.
Nice. I did 410. I was more on a roll.
Nice.
I got 432, but I took a Pinterest break because I put my character in a situation and I didn't quite think of how to get her out of it. So I needed Pinterest inspiration and it helped.
I only got 308 this time because I realized as we were starting the sprint, like I keep track of my word counts on Camp Nano, but also on this like story meter thing that I have that I do all the time. And I realized when I logged into that my word count on Camp Nano is way off compared to the story meter one. And the story one said I had written like 3,000 more words since Camp Nano had started. And so I was spending a really long time like, wait, okay, so 21,000 minus 9,000 is this, and that plus this means that. So which one did I write?
Oh, maths.
I'm a writer.
Shiver.
Yeah, keep that away from me.
Yeah. Get it
And I'm
away.
ahead of my Camp Nano goal again because it turns out I had
Hey,
written more than I thought I had.
Nice.
Well, that's great.
So
That's
that feels
awesome.
good.
I don't have a
Awesome.
real word count because I was doing revisions, but someone got stabbed, so in the book.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I was gonna say. Well, I mean, I guess that's an excuse for
My
not getting your
roommate's
word
in the
count
hallway
in.
bleeding out, you know.
But this is more important.
Okay.
So like,
But Kyra's like, but I'm staying on the chat with you guys because priorities.
Priorities.
exactly.
Yeah, and I noticed you guys were in the comments talking about scones, so I'm shaking my fist at you because
Yes.
I'm hungry
What?
now.
Rude.
Yeah, I saw
Dang
that
it.
too. I was like, oh, man.
All your scone talk
Yeah.
making me hungry. Ugh, I want scones now.
Yes.
Raisin scones or cheese scones.
Oh, raisins. Why?
What? Raisin scones are okay. Raisin cinnamon scones. Yes? No?
To clarify.
Yeah.
Raisins?
I was thinking like chocolate chip scones.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes.
I'm not really a
like-
scone person, so
It's more like, what? Get out.
You
We're
know,
being very
it's weird.
food judgmental in this chat today. My goodness.
We are.
So
Is it
growing
hot?
up, scones were always like the triangular baked good thing.
Mhm.
And then went to college out in Utah. For some reason, scones were like fried dough. It was weird.
What?
What is
Yeah.
Well, Utah's doing
They're
it
wrong. You're wrong.
The person, one of our roommates who was from there, was like, we were at her parents' house, and she was like, "Oh, we're gonna make scones," and I thought we were baking, and then her parents made this fried dough stuff that we put honey butter on, and I was like,
It was really
Yeah.
good, but
Scones.
not a
"It was
scone.
good, but it wasn't a scone."
Well, you guys,
Utah's
I'm
doing it
going to have
wrong.
to explain that you're wrong about the scone thing. Sorry, we can't be friends anymore.
Mhm.
See, scones are round because I grew up with round scones rather than triangular scones, but still
Yeah.
basically made of the
Yeah.
same thing.
Same
Just
thing, yeah. I think
shape
English ones are
difference.
always round, yeah.
Oh,
Or usually round,
like-
maybe. I don't know.
triangle American
I
scones
guess
then?
so.
Oh,
Hmm.
maybe.
I need to study
Yeah,
up
I
on
think
this.
probably.
Scones 101.
British scones look a little bit more like American biscuits. I'm looking at
Oh.
pictures.
Do you look at pictures?
I think of biscuits as
Emma's like,
think
I'm
I-
not correct about this.
I had
I
British
think of
scones once.
biscuits as cookies that you dip in
Yeah.
your
Yeah, it's they look shaped like biscuits, but they're
Oh.
actually more texture. Yeah.
so
I don't know, that
confused and
seems like-
hungry.
That seems like a food that I should like, because I'm that person that likes all the grandmother foods, like chocolate covered raisins and carrot cake. I love those things. And everyone's like, what a grandma food. And then I'm just like, you guys.
Hello, bridge mix over here.
Ah, okay.
That's like the ultimate grandma food that you take when you play bingo, and I'm like, oh, so good.
Well, I grew up with
I
that
like
because my
where
dad
there's
used to like it.
originals.
So
Yeah,
grew up with
Werther's
Okay,
are
that
so
is
good.
granny food.
That's a total grandmother food. Actually, there's those like circle mints. They're like circular with like the hole. They look like little donuts, but they're mints.
Oh, I like
And-
those.
Yeah, well,
Lifesavers?
Oh yeah.
at my
Lifesavers?
grandparents' house. I was just like, I love them. They're so good.
I think
They're
you have a
good
little
grandmother food.
leeway with those because that's like a basic lifesaver mint. So
Yeah.
that's a little more universal.
Werther's originals though, I could eat an
Straight up
entire
old person candy.
Yeah, it's so good. They're so good. Or and like the butterscotch ones are so good too.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, the butterscotch and the caramel ones, and they have these caramel apple ones too. Oh my
Oh,
goodness, they're so good.
See, I'm like I'm like I wouldn't do unspeakable things for a Werther's, but like they're okay.
That's a really weird standard
It's
to
not-
set.
Oh, I mean like chocolate. And then
Foods I would unspeakable things for.
there are foods I would commit crimes for. I mean,
Bless.
Werther's is
Oh, I
just not
love
one of
that.
them.
I'm gonna use that somehow.
Go ahead.
Did you unspeakable things for something?
What would you do for a Klondike bar? Would
Yeah,
you
right?
murder someone? Would you admit it?
No. Klondike bars aren't
Okay.
even that good.
I don't think I've ever had one, so I don't know
They're
what
good, but they
level
fall
I
of
like
apart so
it.
easily. They're so messy.
They fall
Oh,
apart
okay.
so fast, but they're. I like
Well, I haven't had one in a very long time because of the whole lactose intolerant thing. But
It's much
Right,
easier to
fair
eat an ice
enough.
cream bar where it's on a stick and it's not all over your hands like a Klondike
Yeah.
bar.
yeah,
I
guess
hate
so.
foods that fall apart. I had a sandwich like that today where it's like half of it is you eating and the other half is like you like this battle to like keep your food. Yeah. And so that you don't look like just an explosion of sandwich like all over your face and all over the table and like it's embarrassing. Anyways,
That's how I
This is
feel when I
your
eat
first-
tacos.
Mhm.
Like tacos are like the ultimate like crumbly food.
Yes.
I had a burrito from Taco Bell recently. I was actually with Megan's mom, and like it was just falling apart the whole time. So I was like eating it super fast. I finished it quickly. She was like, "Wow, you're really hungry," and I was like, "No, it was just falling apart. I didn't eat it or it would be in my lap."
I was trying to catch it and put it in my mouth
Yeah,
before
I
it
was
got all
like,
over.
I had to eat it
High
fast
speed
and then it's falling apart.
If this is your
This is
first
a
time
metaphor
ever
for my life.
watching a chat, we don't normally talk about food this much. I don't know what's happening.
We're just
we
really
do.
hungry,
I
okay?
think we're all just hungry.
Usually we talk about like writing.
I feel like we
They
also
started
usually
it with the
talk about
scone talk.
food.
We started with ice cream talk. It's all that
Oh.
person's
Mhm.
fault in the comments.
Right.
It's okay. We love you.
I'm blaming our viewers. Uh,
We could do like a hybrid like writing food channel.
Yes.
Ooh, I
The
love this
foodie
idea.
writer
Videos.
network. Yeah.
Mhm.
I've done some
Actually,
like
I'm-
baking ones.
I'm going to shamelessly product plug one of my friends because she just started an Instagram that's like books and tea. Oh, what is it called? It's like Steep something. Steep Reader. I have a phone. I'm gonna go check
Look it up because
like,
I will
it's
subscribe to
it's
that.
so beautiful. It's actually one of the most beautiful things I've seen in a very long time, and I didn't even know that she had started it. Oh, Steep Reads. That's what it's called.
Ooh, I like that
Sounds
name.
amazing.
At one
I
point,
know.
I thought it would be really cool to start. Well, I still think this would be cool, but to do like a book blog where you like read and review books and come up with like a recipe that like goes with the book in some way. But I don't have the time for that, so I never did it. So I just gave the idea to someone out there. Please do that.
Yeah.
I don't have the
Good
time to do a blog like that.
Mhm. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm just gonna be like, look at isn't it beautiful?
That is beautiful.
Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't even know this, and then she's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this. I was like, oh hey, that's really cool. And then she comes up with these absolutely gorgeous photos. I'm like, how are you doing this?
All over now.
Where are you getting this from? Yes, Steep Reads. You should all go check her out. She's amazing.
I'm
Did
going
you
to do
guys
that
use
right now.
the man in the tux prompt? I did.
There's some
Yeah.
people in the discussion who did, yeah.
How'd that go
Woohoo.
for everybody?
I actually changed it a bit. Instead of a forest, I made it like a dark highway in the middle of a forest, so like surrounded by forest, and
Oh.
he's like standing in the road, and the character drives up in the car, and it's like,
That's creepy. So
yes.
like Slenderman.
Basically they are, but they're demons, but they're very well dressed demons. And they don't have like. I'm trying to make
Demons
it not
have a
like.
good fashion sense.
Yeah, they're very. But like I'm trying to make it so that they're not too supernatural, so their eyes go like white instead of black.
Black.
And stuff. So
Mhm.
like a little bit.
Cool.
Cool.
Mm.
I tried to use the prompt. It didn't work. So instead of giving my character, I gave my
That's
character
okay.
a familiar instead.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, cool.
Ooh.
Is it wearing a tux though?
No, but it's a black and white tiger.
Oh, there you go.
Wearing a tuxedo.
Fur
It's
tux.
wearing a tuxedo. That's fine.
Her name is Lotus.
Lotus?
it.
Okay, cool.
I think that fits the prompt. You got
Definitely.
Yeah, exactly.
Same thing, tux, tiger.
Yeah.
it. Okay, we have a very compelling question in the comments, and I just want to take a break and ask this. Is a hot dog a sandwich? If not, why?
Oh,
I saw that question,
You
and I was
guys.
like, I don't know if we should go there.
We have a whole chat dedicated to this, please, because this is a philosophical question that must be answered.
Okay, I'm gonna say I don't think it is. I think it's closer to a taco because it's not two pieces of bread. It's like technically one piece of bread that's just been cut down.
Would
the
it not
center.
be a kind of a wrap then?
Maybe
Or a
it's more
sub?
sort of a wrap, but a wrap is like
Ooh.
fully wrapped. You know what I mean? This is just
Right,
like a cradle.
That's true. Okay,
Like,
okay,
cradle bread.
A bread cradle.
Yeah.
a hot dog just be a hot dog.
You like fit your
Put
hot
the
dog
meat
bun
in the bread cradle. I would like a bread cradle, please.
Why does a hot dog need a label? Why can't it just be a hot dog?
Yeah.
We're calling it a hot dog again.
Get to change.
It's a
Just wants to
meat-filled
stay
bread
itself.
cradle now.
Oh boy.
We had this discussion for like 20 minutes in one of my classes of what is a sandwich. Imagine like
These are the important
20 linguists-
questions.
20 linguists sitting there arguing about what a sandwich is, and someone came up with this definition that was like, oh, it's like something surrounded by like carbohydrates. And so, then someone else asked like, okay, so like if a guy jumps out of a cake, is that a sandwich?
Well, also, what they have like is a burger sandwich because technically it is. But what if you use it's one of those lettuce burgers that uses lettuce sleeves instead? Hi, Kelly. You came back at a very strange time. We're talking about what constitutes as an actual sandwich.
It's been back for a while.
Kelly was
Ice cream
stealthy.
sandwich.
Didn't announce her presence.
Oh,
You're
I'm
like
so
a
sorry. I
ninja.
looked over at this picture had switched, so I was like, "Oh hi." I'm so sorry.
Writer ninja.
Yes, right. There's the
Should we
book
do another
ninja.
sprint at the 50?
Yes, let's do
Yeah.
it.
Deadline
As
on
riveting as this
conversation.
topic is. I'm so hungry. I'm gonna have to break and get food before
I'm so
we go
sorry.
on the sprint. I blame all of you. I don't have a sandwich though, so it's gonna have to be like cookies or something.
Ooh, cookies.
You can make a cookie sandwich. Put something in between them.
Oh,
Okay, but
Put ice cream. Put the ice cream in between them.
I don't have ice cream, and now that's all I want is cookies in a
It all
sandwich
comes back to
form
the
with
ice
ice
cream.
cream in the middle. That already exists. That's a thing already.
Mhm.
Ugh.
if you have Oreos, though, it's already a sandwich. So
What?
it cuts out a step.
I do not have Oreos. I don't have
Oh.
anything really unhealthy in my house because otherwise, like I said, it will be like gone in seconds. So I don't trust
just the other
myself.
day I ate an entire roll of raw cookie dough by myself. So like
Sounds delicious.
it was great.
Oh yeah,
Do
I
not
saw that on
recommend doing-
Snapchat, and I was so mad. I saw that and I was like, "Dang it!" Like,
I do not recommend doing that often, but still, it was just one of those days.
Yeah, but once you hit like 30, you can't just eat a whole row of cookie dough without it like, and it just turns into like butterflies and unicorns.
Well, I don't
There's
know.
repercussions for this now.
I did that, and then the back of my calf was like, "Hey, I want to be that." So I mean, it's not like super.
It just went to one calf.
Yeah,
One leg.
one leg. Yeah. So
I
Not
just
too
worked out
happy
that
with
one
it.
leg and it was fine. I don't know what kind of weird food distribution system you have going on, but mine doesn't do that.
Obviously, the real solution was to eat another thing of cookie dough for the other
Right,
calf.
yeah.
You're right.
Logic.
oh man.
This conversation is going in weird directions that I did not predict.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay, so is my
Okay.
book. Not the
Okay.
same weird directions, but it's also going in some weird directions at the moment.
Okay,
That's
gonna pull this back to writing. All right. Well, it is
Yes,
the
I like
50.
that you moved it back.
Yeah. So
I got you.
the writing prompt for this time is a little bit less, I don't know, supernatural, whatever. I'm gonna go. You are walking down a street at night, and you happen to look through a window of someone's house. What is going on?
Ooh, I love it.
Ooh.
Still creepy.
What? Yeah.
Could be normal.
Why are you looking through their window?
I love
It's
it.
dark, the lights are on, you can't help it.
Sometimes it just
Oh,
happens.
yeah, maybe why are you looking for
Unless your
anyway?
character is a stalker.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That sounds
this
like
game's
one of
getting
my
better.
characters.
Or turns
Oh,
into
yeah.
a stalker because of this experience.
Hey, now we're
Ooh.
thinking. All right, well, you guys can
Origin
write that.
story.
I'm going to start the timer now. 20 minutes. Go.
And I'm gonna go get cookies.
Just right. Okay. All right. Bye.
You do you.
Live the dream. in time. So, how did everyone do?
Okay. I mean, not as good. I went on a huge tangent trying to figure out if people could ride a tiger, and if so, what would need to happen in order for that to work.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned a lot about tiger spines in the last 20 minutes.
Tiger spines.
Interesting.
Very
So it was
specific.
productive, just not in the way I expected.
Yeah, I did okay. I did 337.
Not bad.
Not bad. I also realized that this whole scene I'm writing happens in the dark, and it's a lot harder to describe things in the dark.
That's so weird. I was literally just thinking that because my characters run into a dark forest now. And I'm like, how do I describe the fact that
Like,
you can't see anything?
Literally everything. I was like, oh,
Yes.
but there's like moonlight in this clearing. And then I'm like, well, it's still going to be dark. Like, everything's going to be black and white. But I'm like, damn it, a lot of these other characters are very colorful. So how do I make this work? How do I make it, how do you see what color their eyes are? Like, this is very important.
Everyone's a silhouette.
So yeah, literally I'm like, everyone's dark.
I one time wrote a character who always wore a mask, and it was the worst because I could never like describe like what his face was doing.
That's
And, like
frustrating.
dialogue tags impossible because it was like he couldn't smirk, he couldn't like raise
Oh,
eyebrows,
no.
like any of the things you normally do that you don't even really think about. But
His mask stayed the same. That's the only thing I can say. His mask did not move.
Yeah, exactly.
Great.
I guess you could describe, if you could see eyes, you could describe eyes.
nope,
Or
not even eyes.
No,
Oh,
really?
that's
Okay.
annoying.
Voice? It has to be voice.
Yeah, it was always voice,
Yeah.
and sometimes like posture,
Voice and body
like
Mm.
like he would slump or
Mm-hmm. Body language would be a huge thing that you'd have to use for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
I almost feel like that would be a useful exercise to try,
Yeah, actually.
Mhm.
like,
much.
to make sure that you're really aware of how everyone is like carrying themselves and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
As for word counts, we've got people sharing in the discussion. Leah got 400, Diane got 411, Marge got 705. Holy
Ooh.
cow, that's really
Wow.
good.
Wow, good job. You're on a roll.
Yeah. Haley got 326, Jacqueline got 446.
Yours are some solid word counts, guys. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We have a question too from Dark
Ooh.
Deluxeful. If you had to choose between offensive magic, defensive magic, or both, which would you choose?
Ooh. Well, the best offense is a good defense. So I say both.
When I read that, I was like, offensive. Like, oh, that's so offensive. Like, he just swears at everyone.
magic.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like magical.
I don't know. Yo,
Like,
I
this is
would
an
be,
interesting system of magic.
I would be like godlike with the amount that I swear if that was true for
The
magic.
more angry people are at you, the more magical you are. I don't know. I'm trying to
That would make
decide how this
therapy
works.
really interesting.
But I also feel like if you have offensive magic, people would see you more as a threat, and they come after you more.
Maybe, but then like offensive, like if you're defensive, you're like, okay, that's yeah. I think offensive would probably be a little bit more difficult. Yeah, people would always be like, is she gonna attack? What's gonna happen?
Yeah, she
I don't know, I feel like I would like that kind of power. Like, don't mess with me.
You would.
I have really good offensive magic.
That is true.
That's true. Be like, no one's gonna ever steal my parking spot or like do anything to piss me off because
Apparently, no one learned anything from the tale of the three brothers in Harry Potter because you would all choose the Elder Wand, apparently. Meanwhile, I'm just going to get the defensive magic to have a bubble around me all the time so no one can touch me.
Mm.
I agree
fine.
with defensive magic all the way. I'm such a passive person. I couldn't imagine myself with like offensive magic. Like I just be like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean that.
oops, I didn't mean to fireball you.
There's the big difference between us. I want to fireball them.
I don't know if I would actually roast anyone and just be like, I could do it. I could do it.
Yeah, see,
Get out of my
I
way.
game, but I don't actually do it.
You need to back it up at some point.
Person, I'd be like, did you know I have fire? Yes. I won't. I totally won't.
They're like, I'm gonna burn that person up, and they're like, oh, I can't hurt them. Not really.
Oh, just do something like
That would be me
mildly
as a
annoying.
bad guy.
Just like set someone's sandwich on fire or something, like somewhat mildly annoying.
That is offensive.
Or their hot dog.
Like, I'll give you a sunburn. That's how much I'll hurt you.
Melt
I
their
will
ice.
mildly inconvenience the crap out of you.
Yeah, exactly.
I will melt all the ice in your lemonade.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh. That's evil.
I know.
I want to write a book with bad guys that just do that.
Really passive aggressive bad guy.
Yeah, passive aggressive, mildly offensive bad guys. That you
I
have
would read the crap out of
If
that.
they're super passive aggressive, then they all have to be like millennials.
Are we more passive? Okay, I'm apparently on the old end of a millennial. I'm so old. But is that like
Millennials.
I'm still technically a millennial according to the internet. So I'm like, is a passive aggressive thing a millennial thing? Because I am super passive
I
aggressive.
think it is.
Yeah.
I think it's a millennial thing because
In some ways,
all the millennials I
a
know.
lot of older people who are very passive aggressive.
That's true.
Really? I actually don't know too many people that are.
But then you've got the old generation that's like, I say whatever I want, but I don't know if
Yeah,
that
pretty
comes
much.
with like age.
But
Or,
also, I think they're kind of passive aggressive in saying everything. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm from the South, so there's a lot of
Yeah.
like
There is a lot of that.
compliments and stuff like
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
Like,
Backhanded
cross your
compliments.
heart, and you're like, you mean the exact opposite.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've
totally
had
get you on
backhanded
that.
compliment before. But if that happens to me, if someone says that to me, I just like ice up. Like I don't reply or like get in their face, but I'm just like very cold afterwards. Like you dead to me. I don't have to deal with that crap.
You have burned your bridge with me, sir.
Pretty much.
But I am
And then
supreme ruler
they
of the
try to be
universe.
nice to you later.
Like, in my head, I'm always going to be thinking about that thing you said.
Yes, exactly. Well, and then they try to be nice later, like it didn't happen, and you're like, no. I remember
Yeah,
what
right.
happened.
You're like, no, that happened. But I am
I'm really
supreme
good at
ruler of
holding
the
grudges.
universe. You are not allowed on this planet any longer.
I'm gonna fireball you.
I'm really
With
good at holding
firepower.
very silent grudges that you don't realize I'm holding. So,
Yeah. Oh, you'll realize it because I'll just glare at you.
but I'm still thinking about that thing you said 10 years ago.
Why are you still friends with them 10 years from now?
It was like when those people
You're
cut in
friends,
front
but
of
you see
me
them
in the
again and you're like,
Universal line for
don't
the
remember.
Mummy, and I just gave them stink eye the whole entire time, and they were really awkward. That's how I roll.
Susan said, "Hey, I am an old Southern woman."
Are you passive aggressive?
You're not
Susan?
old.
Are
I can
you?
see your profile
Are you?
picture. You're not old.
Shannon said, "My mom is passive aggressive, and that is why she spelled my name wrong."
Ooh.
It's getting real in the discussion
Okay.
section today.
I can say the same thing.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah,
I
never
seriously-
seen Desiree spelled your way.
I love your name. I love the way it's spelled.
It's cool.
I was gonna say I seriously love the discussion in the comment section today. It's,
Yeah,
everyone's
this is a
on
good day.
fire today. I'm enjoying. I'm like half doing this and then half watching the comments
Yeah.
sections. I'm like, everybody's so awesome today. I don't know what if it's like the Camp Nano crazies where everyone's like, let's ask deep philosophical questions that don't make any sense and are about sandwiches. That's possibly it. Well,
I'm not seeing any writing related questions. And we've been on for quite a while now. so.
Yeah, okay.
yeah. Ramp it up.
Wrap this up soon. All right, well, thank you everybody for tuning in for our Camp Nano write-in this week. I'm not sure if we're going to be doing it again next week.
We're doing something next
We
week.
are doing something next week.
There
I know
is
it is
something.
Easter next week, but we are still doing something next week. So if you guys can make it, it would be great if you could tune on in. I mean, we will let you know what we're going to be doing through the videos that we're going to be putting out all this week. Thank you guys for tuning in and sharing your word counts, and we will see you all tomorrow, I suppose. All right, bye.
Bye.